Hi everyone, thank you for watching my channel. Today we're going to be talking about Pluto in the third house. So let's talk a little bit about what Pluto is. Pluto is the parts of us that deals with things such as obsession, control, the death and rebirth of parts of us that we need to release in order to renew within our lives. It is our primal wounds, our jealousy. It is our raw sensuality as well as sexuality. It is self-refinement, the urge to penetrate the core of experience, paranoia, other people's resources. It is an unconscious part of ourselves, unless it's, conjunct the sun. It's something that we don't recognize without awareness through like higher awareness or spirituality. It adds intensity and depth to everything that it touches, and ultimately it strips us of things that no longer serve us in this life. Now, the third house is the house of our mind, our logical mind. It's the house of our immediate environment, including our siblings, our aunts, our uncles, our cousins, our early schooling experiences, our neighborhood that we grew up in. It has to do with, speaking, writing, and even media such as YouTube, or the news, and it's kind of how we perceive and how we view our immediate environment. It's the people that we see in our day-to-day lives. This could also be considered our coworkers, our working environment that we experience on a day-to-day basis. Another thing that I want to mention about the third house is that it's how we process, analyze, and classify our thoughts. So it has a lot to do with how we organize information, and then in turn how we communicate that into the world or to the people around us. So Pluto in the third house, when we put Pluto with, the house of the mind, this is someone where, knowledge is power for them. They have an extremely penetrating, probing mind that really knows how to get to, the core of an issue, a situation, and they can kind of just laser through to the truth or to someone's intentions in any given circumstance or situation. This is someone who can see through facades or masks that people wear. Someone who is interested in the darker, more forbidden or taboo subjects of life. This is kind of their natural state of mental processing and thoughts. This is someone who from a very young age is very comfortable or had to become very comfortable kind of delving into the deeper, more hidden areas of life in a mental capacity where other people might not feel comfortable, delving into or thinking about on a daily basis. Pluto in the third house individuals have almost like a Pandora box of secrets, experiences that within themselves that they can choose or not choose to reveal to people in their lives. And often they can be very selective and kind of withholding of that information. They may not want people to necessarily know what's going on in their mind. In the right situations, they're definitely not afraid to reveal what they're truly thinking, but they may choose to withhold that a lot of the time and remain more private and secretive about their thought processes. You are someone who has a very powerful manner of speech, almost like you could just, cutthroat method of speech where you could really hurt someone's feelings or tear them down, because you really know and you can sense and tell someone's weaknesses right off the bat. You can kind of, like I said earlier, just see through other people's intentions or through the mask in which they wear. This can cause you to, working on a lower vibrational level, become manipulative of other people, and you really can, it'll be easy for you to control others through getting them to believe what you want them to believe, and even in getting them to say and behave in ways that you would like them to through the power of your intellect, and through that deep knowing of their strengths and weaknesses. You can oftentimes be intimidating to others around you because they sense a subtle depth about you, or a mystery about you, or just an underlining sense of frustration and inner anger that you may be dealing with. This can cause others to be afraid of speaking their mind around you, or really just getting to a comfort level where they feel like they can truly be themselves. They may be more conscious of their behavior and their words around you, knowing that your mind is so conscious and aware of not just yourself but their actions as well. This can cause others to be a little bit uneasy in your presence. Your early childhood may have felt unsafe within your immediate environment. This could be within your own home. You may have had to constantly defend and protect yourself on a psychological and even physical level. And this can also extend to your neighborhood, the neighborhood that you grew up in. You may have been extremely conscious of your surroundings at all time, as well as the people that were in your immediate environment. You may have felt a sense that you needed to be aware and alert in order to protect yourself. And this also gave you a great ability to mentally be sharp and alert at all times, almost in a state of pure survival. Mentally, as a child, your mind was so deep and penetrating, and the intensity and power behind your thoughts made you feel that, if you had a normal feeling that most children feel, such as jealousy, for instance, if another sibling had more attention from a parent than you, and it made you feel jealous. You may have had a feeling, or you had a thought where, you would wish something bad happened to them. And if it did happen to them, you felt truly that it was your fault, that your thought was part of manifesting that bad incident or event to happen. And there really wasn't a safe environment or person where you could be open about these actually very normal feelings, where they could soothe you and tell you, no, that wasn't you. You didn't cause this event, and it's a normal feeling to have feelings of jealousy, and kind of work you through the normal process on how to deal with those feelings in a more healthy way. That just wasn't something that was available to you within your immediate environment, or the people that you were around on a daily basis as a child. Pluto here in this placement can really cause you, as you grow up, a lot of stress, almost to the point where your mind can feel like it's working against you. You can become obsessive in the way you view your environment or the people around you, or things that occur on a day-to-day basis can really bother you. Especially if you feel like you're not in control, or if you go back to that feeling of constantly needing to be aware, super consciously aware of your environment as a means of safety. And once as you become more aware of this and you build more of a self-awareness, this could be through astrology, through spirituality, counseling, so many different avenues. You can realize really Pluto and how it's working and how it's unconsciously sabotaging your mental processes, your relationships, and the tendency to want to control your immediate environment and learn ways in order to gain peace of mind without feeling like you constantly have to protect yourself mentally or control other people in order to find that feeling of inner safety, as well as the fact that manipulating other people is really not going to bring that safety and that peace of mind that you're ultimately looking for in life. You guys have an amazing, almost like a mastermind ability to just pierce into the truth of any matter. You really have a deep sense and inner knowing of what's really going on in your immediate environment and with the people that you're around on a day-to-day basis. You'll learn that by empowering others with your depth and guidance towards their own truth and their own strength, regardless of it's what you believe in or the way that you think, you are ultimately setting yourself free and giving yourself that peace of mind that you have always craved. Using your knowledge as a means to empower others around you without controlling them is ultimately what is going to empower you and is going to give you a sense of accomplishment, of inner peace, as well as strength and safety within your own immediate environment. So this is my interpretation of Pluto in the third house. I hope this was helpful for you guys. Please feel free to comment and give me your feedback. Your opinions matter to me. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. And I look forward to seeing you guys soon. Thank you. Bye.